Okay, so week 13. Wow, it is rolling through, folks, right? Are you feeling the end of the semester, right? Just FYI, a couple of things I want to let you know is that I've started drafting the Develop It 4, and I realized after I drafted and looked at it, I'm going to simplify the requirements just because it really is basically doing CRUD, right? CRUD applications. And and so anyway, I'm going to simplify this, but I've at least started, so you can gander if you like about that. And I just got finished grading your section 8 to part 2, and it looks like most of you got what I was looking for on that. Some of you still need to work a little on your notes, but other than that, seems like you got it. And week 13 code together or learn together is up, and I should have week 14 done because I'm almost through. And just to let you know, I actually go through, even though I've watched most of these. I'm not curious why that one didn't. I must not, because you don't get to check until you get to the very end. But I've already watched these over summer. I'm just rewatching them now because it's good. It's something that we all benefit from. It's great content. So in this case, I'm almost done, and I pretty much know what, I remember most of the catch and throwing and catching and handling of errors and coercion. So anyway, and I've already started looking ahead here. I've got a few on this one. This is the last section we do. Okay, the last thing I wanted to show you is one thing that probably I could have said earlier in the semester, but one thing I like on VS Code is the ability to do a workspace. And what this is you can open, so I have both my private and public folders in a workspace, and actually I have all of your code as well. And this is a great thing is when you can add folders to your workspace, and then when you do that, if you do File, Save Workspace As, then that will save your setup. And I don't know why I didn't do this earlier, but man, is it helpful. It means I don't have to move in and out of stuff so much, and it just is great. So I'm already looking forward to the code, looking forward considering what I'm going to do to change my Develop It 2, Develop It 3 code. And so here's my plan as of right now after thinking about it, is I'm going to actually add a detail here like this, because this is summary. So I'm going to add the detail and then allow the user to add a comment, because you wouldn't, like in my context, and this is the piece that I want you to give thought to, right, is the idea that what things make sense to edit. So in this case, I wouldn't want them to edit the individual attempts, but what I'm going to allow them to do is see the detail of all the action, and then on individual game attempts to actually create a review or a comment or something, right? So that's what I'm going to do because that means I have to implement all the things that are in this section, and the ability to edit is a big part of this, right? So that's my plan, and what I'm going to do over the weekend is actually refactor my code, because I did keep my code in the style of the object method, which I like, but I'm going to pull it out just to refactor it, just because I think it's good that I do that, especially when I'm showing you my codes, because it may not make as much sense sometimes when you're looking. It's like, why, because not everyone, I think I'm the only one at this point, I didn't see anybody else doing it, right? So anyway, that's my plan, and it allows me, as I go through and do this, to then clarify what I want to see on the next Develop It 4. Right? But I can tell you, one of the things you're going to see me clearly articulate is that you need to take what we've learned and take it and create something unique for your app. So once you do that, then that's what I'm going to be looking for. So anyway, and by the way, the Develop It 5 is due in the last week of the semester, so I'll start thinking about our timing on that one. Okay, have a good week. Talk to you later.